our lovely guests, who we're delighted to have.
Wait, what's this?
StarKid shows, like a very good. Well, actually, let me ask this: who's not?
Helicopters and fly around Ireland, and then they show you it, and I love it. I'm so excited.
Is it living up to your expectations?
Yeah.
There's much green. I know I don't know how your trip went yesterday.
Yes.
Across the country from Dublin.
It was super.
For the last 2 months, every time I see Meredith, she's sitting in front of the TV watching a show that goes, and as we fly over the cliffs, you can see the ancient ruins from 7,000 years ago. Kind of like tied to the.
I know. I don't want to pull it because I don't want to hurt. To me, it looks like an owl head.
You could take the microphone off of there if you wanted to.
Why?
And hold it. Well, you don't have to. You can
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm like a child. Yeah, so we all went to college together. You know, she got married and had like little babies and stuff. She's like, I'm not gonna do any more of these. She's like got her own life now with little babies, so now I get to play Hermione whenever they need a Hermione, but maybe she'll come back. I mean, maybe her kids will grow up old enough where they'll be like, Mom, please be Hermione again.
That's the dream, that's the dream.
Yeah.
Coming from someone who's like in society, I work in the Sox box in here, and we run all these events, and we have our own drama society, of course, and it sounds so much like what you're describing.
We saw that there was an audience for maybe our style of humor or the way we make shows, and so we kept doing that, and within a year we did 2 other shows. One of them is about a boy and his penis and the special relationship that they have, and then another one is called the Harry Potter sequel. So we really were just, hitting the entire spectrum of content.
And those were both at the University of Michigan, because we still had some students there.
Yeah. So that was all produced at U of M within the first year, and then basically after a Harry Potter sequel, when we thought, okay, it seems like maybe the fans of StarKid are not going anywhere, we decided to all move to Chicago, like Meredith said, and start trying to produce things more full time. Because up until that point as well, we would only do 1 weekend of a show. So all of the first 3 shows we did only had 3 or 4 performances each, and it's great for putting a show up online. It works. It's a good model. You don't spend a lot of money running a show, but for the people involved, it's kind of like months and months and months of work for just 1 weekend, which I think is what a lot of people are used to, but we wanted to try and do more than that. So we started to try and have more runs of shows and longer runs. The first show we did in Chicago was called Starship, and then later that year, that was in 2011, later that year we went on our first concert tour, and we just kind of kept picking up steam for a few years there. We did a lot in those first 4 or 5 years that StarKid was around. And it just, we've got the YouTube channel, so all of our plays go up on YouTube. We've done 2 national concert tours, 2 sketch shows at the Second City in Chicago, which is a very big comedy theater in Chicago, and also just kind of in the United States. A lot of people came out of there, including Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Rachel Dratch, 3 out of the 4 Ghostbusters. So a lot of famous, or a lot of sort of legendary comedians have come out of the Second City. So it was cool to get to do a show there.